Okay, so today we're gonna start off with the lower tier donuts. So the yellow one can be good. So the sour, I think it is, sour donut can be big haul power, blah blah. But we're gonna talk about the specific non-big haul power and item berry power. So for that, it's gonna go in a D tier, I believe. Not quite. Sorry, C tier, not D. D is for like the worst of the worst. You're not gonna use it. The yellow sour donuts really have a lot of applications outside of item berry finding. So it's not the worst one, it's not bad. Even use that item berry one, or like the 1 star or whatever you want to call it. The worst version of it, it's still decent. Still decent. Now these are ass. This one, I feel like B's too high. I mean, but Sparking Power 1 is still really good. But we have a whole different donut for that, so we're gonna put it C tier. We have a whole different donut for Alpha and Sparking Power because they're so good that they need their own classification of donuts. So we're gonna make something else for that. Ass. And this one, I mean, this one's just like you put it wherever. This is just random. I guess like of the lower tier, be between C and D. So this can be just like, I don't know, put it in the front of D maybe. This is just like it's just a mix of two donuts. That's all that is. So the rainbow one, just do whatever you want with it. So for this one, we're gonna put B. Just because once again we do have our own classification for the sparking and alpha power donuts. So we're just gonna go for. Well, actually, it's not great. If we're gonna exclude the sparking and alpha power, we are just gonna put it in C tier. Like it's not a good donut, right? It's not a good donut if it's not the main one you want, right? Since we have them down here as alpha power and sparking power 2, we're gonna put that in C tier and we're gonna move this down to D tier. Ass. Once again, this is just whatever. Like I guess we'll put it in C just because it is just two donuts together, so that could literally be anything. Ass. And this one goes C. I'm sorry, B. This one's really good. Even like alpha power, not alpha. Item berry power 2, big haul power 2, mega conservation power 2, mega charging power 2. It's really good. They sour ones are like outside of shiny hunting, these are the best ones in my opinion. This is worthless because like so the way I'm ranking this is mega power charging and mega power conservation is way more useful than attack or defense boost like the blue and red ones, because the blue and red ones give you an attack power and the red ones. What? No. The attack one is red, and the blue one's defense. And that's useful. That's useful. I'm not gonna deny it's not useful, but what really matters is being mega evolved. If you're not mega evolved or you're not using a C+ move, then it really doesn't matter what you do. So you conserving the power more or charging it quicker is way more useful than having more defense or more attack. The defense, you can always heal up, so that's worthless. And attack, that's also like the mega power is what actually matters, not the attack power. Now this one, I am actually going to put decently high and maybe front of B, just because finding more Pokemon is really useful. The encounter power and catching power is actually really good. I'd actually put it at A. No, I'm not going to put it at A. I wouldn't put that, no. Because I wouldn't use this donut over like a sparking power or alpha power, anything like that. But if you can have like, I think the ideal donut would be like either encounter power or catching power or whatever type, plus sparking power plus alpha power. That is the ideal donut, I believe. So I'm gonna put it in front of B, as I think it will be the best. But like at the bottom, it's really like doesn't matter. Like the lower levels don't really matter; those are worthless. But the high levels of it, I like that a lot. I do like it a lot. This one, once again, we're not including alpha or sparking power in this one. We have our own donut for that, so that's just gonna be probably C. It's like high C. It's like outside of those two purposes, there's no use for them. There's literally no use for them. So I am gonna put them probably even D, but we're like just gonna put C because why not? Ass. Why are you in here? Just ass. Why is that even ass? Ass. This one. Fuck, I don't know. Put it A. I don't know. Put it A. It's literally any donut. It's literally any donut. And this one, we're gonna put A. We're gonna put A for that one. Once again, the sour donuts are really good. And if you get any item you want, so if you want money, you can go get money. If you want, I don't know, give me gold coins, you can get that. If you want item berries, you can get that. Big haul power, mega charging, big haul power. The sour ones are the best donuts in my opinion. In fact, I'm just gonna put it S. I'm just gonna put it S. That's the first S we have today. Now onto the actual donuts that attributes. They're ones that are really good. The main big ones are alpha power, sparking power, big haul power, and item berry power. Outside of that, it's whatever. Like maybe I could do a whole nother tier list for that, like of the each power individually, but For now, we're just gonna stick to this. We're gonna stick to this. And so the first one we have is Alpha Power 1, and we're gonna put it in D tier. We'll put it at the front of D tier. There we go. Put front because Alpha Power 1 is like, I think it's like a 20-something% chance I'll put up on screen what the actual chance is, but it's not crazy amount. Like, it's not a crazy amount of alpha power or like alpha chances. It's still boosts them up by quite a bit, you know, but it's not quite what you want. Now for the next one, we're gonna have Sparking Power, and we're also gonna put this at the front of. Now we're gonna put it behind the green one. Sparking Power 1, once again, it boosts its shiny chance encounter for like a little bit, but not a crazy amount. Like, I've used it, I've gotten quite a few shinies, but it's not the craziest amount of shiny difference as opposed to using Sparking Power 2 or Sparking Power 3. Sparking Power 3 definitely. But I've been shining hunting for like a few hundred hours, and Sparking Power 1 doesn't feel like that much of a difference. There's a bit, don't get me wrong, but I've also shiny hunted without Sparking Power and with Sparking Power 1, and the difference, it's not really hitting me. No, it's not really there. Then we're gonna go Item Barrier 1. Item Barrier 1, we're gonna put well, the thing is with Item Barrier 1 is like Item Barrier and Big Hall Power, you want them together. That's what you want. You want them together. Together, I would put them at B. But separately, I would put them in C. So really make that how you will. I would put them together. Maybe I should have done like a whole different donut, like Item Berry, Big Hall Power together instead of like just making two different ones. Because without each other, they're not as strong. Like, they're kind of without them. Item Berry I think would be better than Big Hall Power, but maybe I can do something like this. Last would be maybe just make a whole whatever. Okay, so Alpha Power 2, A tier, and Sparking Power 2, A tier as well. Massive. Sparking Power 2 is crazy. Alpha Power 2 is also a crazy amount of alphas you get. So you're shiny hunting for shiny alphas. You know, it's right there. They're right there for you. I don't think I need to explain much more why these are the positions they got. I mean, if anything, they go at the front of A. Not quite S, because there's still better items. But Big Hall Power 2, we're gonna go for the front. No, we're gonna go here, and same with Item Berry 2, B tier. They're right in the middle, right? They're right in the middle. I don't know, but they're good there. There's not really much to explain. Like, it's just the same one. So we're gonna go like, you know, this is obviously gonna go here, and I think Alpha Power 3 is way better than Sparking Power 3 in my opinion. Way better. Sparking Power 3 very useful, guaranteed shiny. But Alpha Power 3 gives you over a 50% chance to actually find an alpha. So you're more likely than not to find an alpha. So if you want to shine up for an alpha, instead of going, I would not go Sparking Power 3. I would go with Alpha Power 3 instead. Because Sparking Power 3 guarantees you a shiny, plus like a huge boosted chance for shinies. But alphas are a lot harder to find than just like that. With Alpha Power 3, as long as you find one shiny, it is more likely than not to be an alpha than not an alpha. It is a 51% chance to be an alpha, so for that reason, Alpha Power 3 I think is the best donut in the game, or the best trait for a donut in the game. Well, outside of the legendaries, because those are, you know, unique Pokemon. And then yeah, these ones over here just A tier. I mean, maybe like S tier. S tier, they do give a shit ton of berries. Like together, S tier, by themselves, A tier. We're gonna go like that. And then these guys are obviously S tier. You know, there's no denying it. You know, there's legendaries in there. Groudon, Darkrai, Rayquaza, Kyogre, and Zeraora. You know, that's just a clear S tier. There's no denying this statement here. Like, they just are that good. They are that good. It's not like oh my god, like, oh, they could be A, but like I don't like Zeraora. No, that's just S. It's S. You know, there's no denying this. It's S. And yeah, so final thoughts. I'm just gonna explain it again. Alpha Power 3. It's like the best donut in the game, possibly, just because if you're trying to get a shiny alpha, which is like the ultimate shiny, you would go for an Alpha Power 3 over Shiny Power 3, Sparking Power 3, because alphas are more likely to spawn than not in the Alpha Power 3. Or Sparking Power 3, more shinies are more likely to appear, but it being alpha is not really gonna appear. Like, it's not gonna happen really, unless you're lucky. Then the yellow one, oh, that's not the sour one. The sour donut, it's really good overall. Like, you have Item Berry, you know, other ones over here. We include Item Berry, Big Hall Power, but you also have coins, Pokeballs if you're into exclusive Pokeballs, coins, money, Mega Power Charging, or Mega Power Charging and Mega Power Conservation. It's also huge for boss fights, for like you're trying to get special scan energy, or you're trying to last longer in a Mega fight against Rogue Mega Evolution. It's huge just because what actually matters when you do damage is your Mega, if you're Mega Evolved or not. If you're not Mega Evolved, then you're doing no damage. But once you're Mega Evolved, you're hitting like a fucking crack. You're hitting like a fucking Hydrogen Bomb. Like, it's not comparable at all. So I think the sour donut is just by far the best one in the game. If you're shiny hunting, the pink one is there, but like to get the pink one, you have to get the sour one. So once again, the sour one comes on top for me. The rainbow one is literally like you can put it anywhere. It could be all the way down here, and it could be all the way up here. You know, it could be like a rainbow donut of Sparking Power 3, Alpha Power 2, and then Item Berry 3 or something. Like that could be it. You know, this donut could be anything. So it is just like put it wherever you want. This is just like a placeholder I have right now. Then Item Berry 3 and Big Hall Power 3, when combined, they're S tier, but when they're separate, they're very good, but they're not as good. You know, like if you have Big Hall Power 3 and then Pokeball, Item Berry, Item Power Pokeball, then it's kind of like, you get more Pokeballs than not, and that's like, I don't know. So I'm actually gonna reduce that to here. But together S tier, by themselves, Item Berry 3 A tier, Big Hall Power B tier. And then yeah, this is self-explanatory. If they're S tier, then they're A tier. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. So yeah, like the green one is just the encounter power and catching power, which is pretty useful, right? You know, encounter power gives you more Pokemon, and catching power makes it easier for you to catch. So if you're running low on time on like a hyperspace and like you're running really low, the catching power is going to come in clutch. It is going to come in clutch, so it is going to get a solid high B tier. Not quite A, just because you don't need it, right? Like, you could go in there and it's not going to actually make a difference, maybe, potentially. So, I'm not too fussed about this one, putting it higher. Okay, so yeah. So, Item Berry 2 would be, you know, the tier below Item Berry 3. And then Big Hall Power 3 or 2 would be either at the end here or at the front over here. You know, give or take. It's not concrete, obviously. But Big Hall Power 2 is still useful, still very good. I'm actually going to put it B tier. It's actually still very good. Big Hall Power 1, not as much, but Big Hall 2 is still pretty good. Still top class. And the Sparking Power 1, you know, B tier is pretty good, because it still boosts your chance, but it's not a crazy amount of chance boost, but it's still pretty good, you know. You still use it. Like, if you just had tossed into a random donut, it's just going to help you out. Like, if I'm hunting for berries and I have, like, Sparking Power 1, Big Hall Power 3, and then Item Berry 3, I'm probably going to find a shiny in that area. You know, most likely not. And by the time I'm done with it, I will find a shiny probably. So it is still useful to have. The yellow donut, once again, it goes down from S to A to B, but A is still quite, you know, prestigious. So we're not going to put it up there for 2 and 2. Then Alpha Power 1, you know, Alpha Power 1, it's still a boost, like I said, but it's not a crazy boost, so I'm not going to put it up that high. Alpha Power 2 is also, like, is below Sparking Power 2, but, like, once it comes to Alpha Power 3, it is better than Sparking Power 3 in my opinion. Sparking Power 3 does give you the shiny Pokemon, guaranteed, but being over 50% chance to be a Alpha is way better to me in my opinion. And then this, I mean, this is like, I just can't put it in D just because it is the donut of Sparking Power 3 and Alpha Power 3, but, like, outside of those two, this donut is buns. I do not care about Humongo Power and Teeny Power. That's just worthless. Like, I don't care what size my Pokemon are. If it's not Alpha, I don't want it, kind of thing. And then, yeah, these are just a step below. Same thing with this. This can go down here, and this is also just like anything, right? This is just a multicolored donut, and then these are just ass, you know. You know, this is ass, and this is, you know, whatever. That's pretty much the tier list. Let me know what you think. I was kind of rantly a bit in the video, so sorry if it's bad. It's probably bad, isn't it? It's probably bad. But peace, y'all. Like and subscribe.